Welcome back to MarcStrong Edits. Today, I'm going to be taking you through my process of green screen keying in After Effects with no plugins and placing my actor into the scene. Let's check it out. Oh, and sorry if you're afraid of clowns. Alright, we're going to go ahead and start off by going into the Effects tab at the top. We're going to scroll down to Keying. We're going to choose Key Light. We're going to use our eyedropper tool here and select a portion of our green screen. And we're going to change it from Final Result to Screen Matte. That way we can see the black and white. If we choose Screen Matte and we choose Clip Black and Clip White, if we adjust these sliders, we can adjust the background to where it's solid black and the foreground to where it's solid white. And that's going to ensure we don't have any sort of flickering going on in the background as well as the foreground. So I'm going to choose Final Result here. And then I'm going to adjust our screen balance. This is going to clear out any green that might be reflecting from the green screen onto our actor here. And as well, I'm going to adjust our screen shrink/grow. This is just going to help clean up our edges as well. We're going to go ahead and scale down our layer now. That way we can start putting our actor into the scene here. Right there is about fine. I'm going to duplicate this layer in order to make it look a little more realistic. I'm going to be giving him some shadow up at the top and the bottom. So I'm going to add the effect tint to the duplicate here. And I'm going to change the whites to about the darkest area and the grays here of the background. That way it's going to blend a little bit better. And with my pen tool here, I'm going to draw the regions where I feel the shadow would probably be casting a little more. I'm going to change my mask to a subtract mask. And we'll just adjust this a little bit, that way it fits into the scene a little more. And we'll go ahead and adjust the feather now. That looks about right. Okay, maybe a little more. That's better. Okay, I'm going to duplicate it one more time. I'm going to give him another shadow, but this is going to be on his face, kind of where that bar in the middle of our little sewer way is. I want that shadow to be casting on his face as well. I'm going to add another mask here, just going to line it up with where that bar is. And we're going to change this to an add mask, by the way. Right there is about good. We'll go ahead and lower the opacity a little bit on this. We don't want it to be too obvious. Just something subtle that kind of makes him look like he's actually in the sewer there. Okay, I'm going to select all my layers of my clown here. We're going to pre-compose them. And now I'm going to actually start masking him into the scene here. So I'm going to start with this bar that goes right over his face. I'm going to change this mask here in just 1 minute to a subtract. We're going to go ahead and subtract out his lower half. And I'm going to do the same with the top half here as well. Just going to feather these up a little bit. Alright, already it looks like he's just hanging out, having a blast in the sewer there. Alright, we're going to give our clown some glowing eyes now. So we'll start by creating a new null object. And I'm going to rename this to R. I'm just going to zoom in here real quick. Over here on the right hand side under our tracker window, I'm going to choose track motion. drag this over real quick. I'm gonna track right to that shine on his eye there. And I'm gonna edit my target, make sure it's set to my R layer, which it is. And I'm gonna hit Analyze Forward. Perfect. I'm gonna hit Apply here to apply that track data to our R layer. I'm now going to create another null object. And this one I'm going to rename to L. So now I'm going to edit the target. We're going to change this to L, even though in reality that's his right eye. In this scenario, that's his left. Track it right to that shine. I'm actually going to go to the beginning of our clip here. Track it right to that shine in the middle of his eyes here. And we're just going to double check that. Okay, cool. It's on L. And Analyze Forward. Perfect. I'm going to hit Apply and OK. So now I'm going to create a new solid. This is going to be our glow layer here. I'm going to actually rename this to Eye Glow. And I'll give this kind of a reddish color. Alright, just going to go ahead and turn that off for now. I'm going to grab my ellipse tool here, and we're just going to make a quick mask around the pupil. And it's good enough. More of an oval shape, but that'll work. I'm going to change this to a screen layer, and I'm going to duplicate our mask. And I'm going to change this one to subtract. Then under our layer drop downs here, I'm going to expand in the negative our mask here. Just going to kind of create our pupil. We'll just feather this out a little bit, as well as our outer. And I'm just going to parent this to our left eye. And we're going to go ahead and do that exact same thing with our right eye. So to make this easier, I'm just going to duplicate our eye glow. And I'm going to change its parent to the right eye. And we're just going to click and drag this over. I have to zoom in a bit. There we go. Let's zoom out here and see how our track is. Perfect. Alright, looks like our track is just how we need it. Thanks for tuning in to the behind the scenes creations of this effect for this sketch. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to let me know by giving it a like. Let me know what you thought of it in the comment section, or if there's any other tutorials you might want to see from me. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I'll catch you guys on the next one.